Today, I'm going to analyze a joke by Slavoj Zizek. This is part of a series analyzing the relationship between humor, politics, from a psychoanalytic perspective. So the first joke is a very short joke, but it's one that he does a lot. And it comes from an interview he did with Vice TV.
Now you stopped. Now we can say long live Stalin or what. We are not recorded there.
So this is a very short joke here. And what I want to point out is his references to Stalin. So he often refers to Stalin and Stalinism. He himself grew up in a Stalinist culture in Yugoslavia, but his references to the politics of communism, but in particular in Stalinism, is interesting from a psychoanalytic perspective. So just this short little joke, that he's signaling his allegiance to Stalin, of course, is ironic, but what we find in irony and in most forms of comedy from a psychoanalytic perspective is that someone is able to say something, but also escape any type of criticism. So Freud said that when you make a joke, what you're doing is you're giving the audience a bribe of enjoyment, and in exchange, they promise not to criticize you. So we see here how humor can be used as a way of escaping the social censor. And so from this perspective, humor is almost by definition politically incorrect. And so Freud has an ambivalent relationship to this. On one hand, he says that humor gives us an escape from social oppression. It gives people the ability to liberate themselves from the social superego and the censor, even if it's on a temporary basis. Also, because it's something that you say, but you also can deny responsibility, often you're able to say the truth in a situation where normally you can't say the truth. So one of the things that I want to look at by looking at Zizek's use of humor, how he's able to say provocative things, but then also at the same time deny responsibility for them. And I think this really fits in well with our current culture, where we have this promotion of free speech as the ultimate value, and the idea that people should not be oppressed by political correctness, or they should not have to be sensitive to other people or to other cultures. And so we see this a lot, especially in new media, on the web, and especially on podcasts. And it's often men declaring their desire to say and do what they want. And it's the expression of the id, and it's in opposition to the social superego.